Dear students, this is Dr. B. Senthil, the subject teacher. I'm teaching strategic cost management. Let me brief chapter number 3 of strategic cost management in this video. Give me a second. Unit 3 deals with only one component, namely activity based cost management. Let me brief the meaning of activity based cost management or ABC management. Both are one and the same. What is ABC management? It is a process of identifying cost activity and comparing the same with factors which are influencing those cost activities. I'm repeating once again. In this concept, two important terminologies are being used. One is cost activity, another one is cost factors. What is cost activity? It is aggregate of a cost which is to be incurred for manufacturing a product or service. Then what is cost factor? Cost factor is a factor which is influencing the value of cost activity. I can give you a simple example. Um, Setup cost, machine setup cost. What is that? Cost to be incurred for setting up of a machinery for producing a batch of products or commodities, right? Here machine setup cost is called as activity, cost activity. What about cost factor? Number of setups. Number of setups required for manufacturing all the products which are to be marketed is called as cost factor. I am repeating once again. What is cost activity here? Setup cost. Machine setup cost is called as cost activity. It is one of the activities which are to be undertaken by the organization for producing a commodity. And number of setups is called as cost factor, which is influencing the value of cost activity, that is setting up cost. Hope it is clear. I can give one more example with regard to the same thing. Product A is there, product B is there. Product A requires 10 different setups. The same machinery is to be dismantled again and again so that the products can be completed. What about product B? It requires only two setups. The concerned machine is to be dismantled and arranged once again only for two times. Which one is best? Product B is best. Am I right? Because dismantling the machinery and sorry, assembling the machinery will require a huge volume of cost. Hope I am right. So only on the basis of number of setups we can decide as to which product is to be taken into account. This kind of decisions can be taken based on activity based cost management, right? What is the purpose? So various other cost activities can be identified one by one. We can identify the activity which requires more importance or more focus. For example, same thing. Some 10 activities have been identified which are to be undertaken for producing a commodity. Activity number 7 and 8 are too costly. We can devise a separate policy so that we can reduce cost of those two activities which are expensive. That is purpose of activity based cost management. I mentioned one example just now. It is setup cost. It comes under relevance in decision making. That is activity based cost management, its relevance in decision making. So as I mentioned now, 10 activities are there. Which one is best, which one is worst? Those things can be easily identified. Based on those factors and those cost activities, we can decide whether to manufacture a product in the organization itself, or whether we have to outsource the raw material for manufacturing or finished products inside. Those things can, it is simply saying we can sorry, in simple words, I can mention that make or buy decision, whether it is profitable to make a product inside the organization or it is a profitable one to outsource the same. that can be done under the concept of activity based cost management. It is 50-50 ratio, 50 percentage theory and 50 percentage problems can be solved in the classroom itself. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.